Ooh, it's the day after elections and Trump has won. And for my safety's sake, it's all about location. For my safety's sake, being on acreage and having homestead and animals, I don't know of too many communities that I can afford where I wasn't among the majority. So my neighbors seem pretty decent. We wave, say hi, and honk at each other. I honk at them when they're walking on the street because we don't really have sidewalks here. But yeah, so at midnight, I heard a man just screaming for joy, just like you thought it was 4th of July. So, like I said, for safety's sake, I'm relieved he won. It's all about location. If I was in the city, I'd be a bit more concerned. But out here, for safety's sake, my neighbors, I guess they're happy about it. And that's another thing. I'm trying to get community going. So if you don't hear much from me, I'm trying to get my businesses going because I feel indebted to YouTubers. I love YouTube, as many of you most likely do, surely do. It's at times these creators have been my best friend, even though I have a best friend. But life and family, you can't stay in touch as often as you like. So YouTube, I turn it on, you get good advice, you get humor, you get awesome people. Who would have thought? When I first heard of YouTube, I said, YouTube is going to replace that sitcom that I'm looking forward to next week? No way. What do they have to say? But yeah, people are extremely interesting and knowledgeable, and you just learn so much from even little from everybody. So it's just been a blessing. Speaking of blessing, prophetesses. I follow three. I happen to like that number, but I follow three for a while now, and Sister Carrie Ann is one of them. She called this election. She said Trump would win, and I need to follow my Bible more, but I do follow these prophetesses, and as I said, Sister Carrie is one of them. And just a disclaimer: if you do not like to be scared, please be cautious of listening to what they have to say because you will be awakened. If you want to sleep and be ignorant and, not, I don't mean ignorant, but, they say ignorance is bliss, and that's true. I was a lot more at ease, had less anxiety, knowing less. When you know more, there's more that comes with it. Knowledge is power, and then knowledge is also, you have, there's accountability, that knowledge that you have, mm, you know, unless you can forget about it somehow. But they teach, these prophetesses, they say a lot, teach a lot, open my eyes, have me research things, history and everything. And I'm here because on Sister Carrie's video where she called it, she was up after midnight after this neighbor was hollering and making a lot of noise out there after midnight. And this is a mature man. This is not coming from any kind of just rowdy, any kind of rowdy people. These people they have smart homes, even out here in the boonies. They got money for smart homes, married to Scandinavians, that I know for a fact because I know the other neighbor who was very close with them. So, these are mature. I've seen these people. They're not like what you would see and say, oh yeah, I expect that from them. But to hear the hollering that I did from these other people was eye opening. So like I said, for safety's sake, I'm happy. I'm glad people are just, there's nothing going on because I actually took video of a lady walking down one of our streets, even in this rural area, with a flag. And she was a younger lady with a flag. I actually circled back. I was looking, no one was with her, but she was by herself carrying this huge American, younger white lady with a huge American flag. So I asked her, I stopped and asked her circled the block and asked her, what's she doing? And she looked at me and she was like, I'm just walking. I'm just doing what I'm just walking. And then I go, are you protesting? She goes, yeah, what's going on with our government, blah, blah, blah. I forget now what she said. But anyway, nothing came of that. She was by herself and she walked away with her flag. Um, she was on her way out, walking away when I had asked her that. and not to intimidate her. I just really wanted to know, because if it's going to pop off here, clue me in, because I need to hail, get out of here. I want to know. I'm not going to sit there and wait to see a bunch of people out there with her, because she was in all black and she was thin, and she just reminded me of another group that I saw when things popped off before. So I was like, are they starting something here? I'll be the first one. I want to know. I'll be out of here. I want to know if I have to go. Back to Sister Carrie Ann. So the commenter said things, replied to me that things are coming to a, yes, things are coming to a head about Jesus coming. So I commented back about, what if it's a long and drawn out process? You know, that women and children are the biggest casualties in disasters. Anything that happens, women and children are the ones to suffer. And if things don't happen, if things go awry, and it's not quickly, and things don't go awry quickly and peacefully, there's suffering involved. There's suffering that people can't imagine. And I don't know, people have the assumption that nothing will affect them and they're exempt. We are not to judge. We do not know who will be judged. We don't know. So in the meantime, when things happen, we need to have a community. Like I said, if I'm not on here as much, it's because I'm trying to get my money up to get things, to improve things. And hopefully that will include other people, you, me, of course. We need people. We need people to get through this. Men, women, black, white, every race, anybody who wants to follow God, be good, who's willing. I'm not this division, even among whoever. If it's any group of people, like I said, I follow 3 prophetesses, and I feel they're all amazing and have their own unique talents and their unique attributes. And I'm grateful for all of them. God created us all, right? And they're they're really blessing us. So like I said, in that comment, it was a long comment. I don't know if people are going to read that. But even in the movies, Noah's Ark, the girl, Noah's son, not Noah's Ark, that latest Noah movie, the Ark movie, Noah's son was talking to a girl at the end there, and she got trampled by a bunch of crazed men. The movie, you look at the survivors at the end, was a bunch of crazy looking men. That's what stood out to me. And, if we are in the end times, people say men will be lovers of themselves, maybe because it was only men left. What happened to the women and children? Were they, I don't want to go there, but there's a lot of things that can happen. Love you all.